Welcome to Las Vegas and Allegiant Stadium. It's a great setting and a high-energy environment as we crank up another college football season here with the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Terrapins will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Terrapins offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete. But the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. On the run, it's Flanagan. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds his man. It's Shaw.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough.
It's intercepted.
Oh, I ain't seen him.
Not much on the return there, but the
Damn it.
set up the offense at the 38.
I'm going to give the
Bitch,
defensive
I'm
coordinator
sorry.
a tip of the cap
Sorry,
there.
bitch.
They went with
I didn't
9
see him.
coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He was sitting there the whole time. Fucking bitch. Come on, Anthony, pay attention. I seen 28. Well, you should have took off running with it right there. All that fucking open space over here. Look at this.
Comes out to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a target, and it's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. And looking for a big play here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. Looking to pass this time. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lane.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Terrapins offense is on the move now. And in first down, right back to the running game. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the mark.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. To screen pass complete to the running back. He will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Terrapins. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn of the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Terrible.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
That's why. Let's see. I got this fucking roster. Safely, that's why. Man, we gotta change this shit. We got to put some speed back here. Start. Okay, so yeah, that's in the end. One of y'all gotta go and slide.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The short completion.
Take my first 4th and 4.
Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but an easel gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
You get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play, and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Play on this drive coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy, because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through.
The ball is picked off. What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to tremendous toughness here.
Now got the leg.
And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris,
We
he
got the right
hesitated
shit
just
again.
enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
I gotta follow my fucking lineup now. Gonna make these corrections when I finish. Yes, sir.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Are you playing big? Are you playing big?
The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead,
Let's
and
go.
this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
That's how you make adjustments. That's how you make adjustments.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
First down and 10. Handoff. Here comes the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Terrapins lining up here on first and 10. Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Hobson, it's going to be hell for you with this lineup I got right here, baby. It's going to be hell.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession. They were throwing a pick six last time out here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Every now and then you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
They do not want to put the ball in.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams in the offense.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Yes, sir.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it. And the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his back. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
Boy, it's 3rd and forever. The defense sits back in what I would almost call like a prevent defense, trying to avoid the big play, and it nearly cost him. This running back picks up a lot of yards. Almost thought he might pick up the 1st down. We still do have a 4th down, but at least it's more manageable.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a first down.
It's finally let me get that from the quarterback. Tell you that.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to...
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And now another deep ball here. Touchdown, Tide. And the route is on.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Here's good.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle.
So
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And there's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
This defense is going to be
kicking team on now for the extra point.
Problem.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out to play fake. He'll look to throw it. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down here for this offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. And we're able to get him down. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The attempt is no good. He missed it. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Extending the play now. He's found some room at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, He shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll run it from the gun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tackle, but first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there. A completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Terrapins with 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why the
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they get the completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the running back's got it again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. He's escaping the pocket now. He shreds the tackle. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Terrapins look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. With pressure and sack, and they tackle inside the 10. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. The field goal is good. They get the 3, but the margin is still huge. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Tide. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Bringing pressure. He escapes the sack. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
This time, a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And this quarterback now is over 450 yards on the game.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Important second down play coming up. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Eight interceptions. Boy. They got you got more. Madison got more.